Hello everybody, Zakar here, and I'm going to be giving a little update on my build and kind of the progress that I've made over the first day of 1.1. So as you can see, this is my character. This is the gear I'm working with. You can always look at my profile, Zakar, and look at my character, which is named Explode Mancer. This is kind of my setup currently, and I'll just go over my gear pieces real quick. You can see I'm kind of in the health regen setup, and this is the gear that I've gotten since day one. There's quite a few changes I'd like to make, and definitely some gear improvements I can make, obviously. But yeah, this is kind of what we're sitting at for right now, and I'll have clips of the gameplay just rolling in the background, obviously, during this clip. But yeah, as you can see, I've taken down 2 of the Harbingers so far. I didn't really go too hard day one. I slept, full night's sleep and everything, but got to empowered, did 2 Harbingers, working on the 3rd currently right now, about to finish that. And yeah, it's going pretty well. The build went through campaign relatively easy, had health regen all the way through early monos, and even in empowered now I'm sitting at around 300 health regen. The build plays phenomenally well. I'm able to kill things, relatively easy. Bossing was easy. Mapping was easy. Had relatively low death count. I died a few times, especially to a lot of desync early on, day one, just because the game was, their servers were a little laggy. But all in all, it was a very good day one for me. Got a lot of stuff done, more than I expected. I thought I was maybe just going to get to empowered and kind of just quit after that. But no, the build powered on. I'm looking to potentially shift into the mana stacking variation to see how much damage I can pump out of that. Being on Merchant's Guild and having trade is going to be very helpful in that regard, and I've already kind of gotten a lot of exalted mana pieces I can slam into some of the uniques that I want to get. I'm just going to wait for the market to be a little bit more populated and to get more gold, because I have spent some already on some items that were relatively cheap and easy, and just stuff that I was going to need in the future, so I grabbed them now, right? The build is performing well, as I said. Clearing echoes is pretty easy. I do have to resummon my race and summon skeletal mages every once in a while, but it's not too bad. And I'm not using summon skeletal mages as a traversal at the moment. You can look at my whole character, as I said. Profile link will be in the description. But yeah, the build's gone great. I'm having a blast this patch, and I'm loving the Nemesis system. The Nemesis system is awesome. I got a lot of great uniques early from that, like the Phantom Grip. I got one of those pretty early with some, I think, a random poison damage modifier on it. But now I have one with minion damage on it, right? And that was just from playing the Nemesis system and using that and just inserting items into it, especially the eggs as you get later on, are really useful for just getting some LP on uniques that don't have any, or just getting some slam modifiers that might be helpful. So league start was relatively smooth, and I really enjoy how this build plays, and the damage output it puts out early is just insane. So clearing through normal monoliths and even empowered has been relatively a breeze. And so this build is really good for starting a cycle. And then, as a corruption pusher, I can't really speak much on it. I think in its current variation, it wouldn't be a very good corruption pusher. Hopefully the mana version can help with that in terms of damage. It might be a little bit more glass cannon-y. So for yourself, it might be relatively hard, but that's something we'll have to see as we get there. And then survivability of your minions, right, might be a little bit more difficult. But maybe you just go all in on damage and your minion survivability and kind of just go glass cannon or ZHP, and that'd be a relatively good option. But the build we'll just have to see as we get it. I'm planning on leaving I think it's the Black Sun Harbinger for the last one, as I can push corruption and then farm that one for a little bit, and hopefully get its drop, the World Splitter, because that's what I need for the mana variation, because it has a huge mana multiplier on it. That, or buying one off the market. But I think this build will be able to do all the Harbinger content. We'll have to see. That's something I'll have to see. I'm not sure about the final boss. I'm kind of remaining spoiler free. I know it's been beaten now, and I know other people are kind of getting to it and attempting boss kills, but I want to stay away from all that and do as much of this as I can blind. So anytime I see someone doing Harbinger and on Twitch or whatever, I kind of opt out from watching that. And also, you know, the Aberoth kills I opt out from seeing just because I want to go in it blind. I want to play it as a Necromancer. I want to see how we fare against a boss of this caliber. And yeah, so day one's gone great. I'm going to continue to play this build and look to switch to the mana version. Look to switch to Titan's Heart, get some more defenses on maybe this version first, see how it plays, and then kind of go into that mana version, test it out, and do some testing on how much damage we can get for our skeletal mages from that, if it's even worthwhile doing the mana stacking Acolyte. But yeah, that's my update for day one. Hopefully you guys had a great cycle start as well, and your day one went just as well. And good luck on your day two and the remaining days going into the weekend. Let me know what you guys are playing and how your day one went and how the cycle is going for you and what you're enjoying about it. So once again, thanks guys. If you liked the video, like it, leave a comment below in regards to how your cycle start's going, and also subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Thanks guys, and have a good one. Peace.